course, you can't have a Sega CD without having Pop Full Mail. Really great platformer from Working Designs. All the Working Designs games on Sega Saturn and Sega CD just look amazing. You can tell Working Designs was the Atlas of their day. They really put a lot of work into their design of their manuals. A lot of their manuals have a foil type quality to it, include a lot of inserts and stuff, whereas some developers didn't do much work at all on the manuals. Working Designs games just are so pretty, and you can tell they have a very big following by the prices that a lot of these games command. Popful Mail is no exception to that rule. It has recently been going anywhere from $100 to $130, whereas not too long ago it was maybe going for $70, $75, and it's really increased in price recently. Alright, and staying with the whole Working Designs thing, we'll go straight over to the Sega Saturn and look at their more rare and more valuable games. We'll start off with Dragon Force. Dragon Force is a really good strategy RPG, and all of Working Designs games have very unique qualities to them, very unique aesthetic to them, and this game's no exception. And just like with the other Working Designs games, the price is really starting to creep up, and it is starting to demand premium prices. So this game is going just like with Popful Mail, anywhere from $100 to $120 or $130. Alright, and the next rare game I have from Sega Saturn is Magic Knight Rarest, also by Working Designs. This has some really cool stuff. I think in the instruction manual it might have stickers and stuff that are still included here that were never used. And that's the kind of detail I was talking about with Working Designs. They always went the extra step to make the consumers happy, and they still have a cult following to this day. And Magic Knight Rarest, I believe, was the last release for the Sega Saturn, and so as you can imagine, it probably had a very limited print release and never had any reprints. And that's one of the reasons that the price is so high for it. And Magic Knight Rarest goes anywhere from $150 to $170, and it's really gone up recently. The word's getting out to the masses about Working Designs, and people are scooping these up left and right. Alright, and the last Working Designs game I have is Shining Wisdom, and it doesn't command as much of a price as some of these others do, but it's still very uncommon to come by in the wild. I was lucky to find it at a local shop that takes in CDs and stuff. I have a really good relationship with the manager there. He lets me go back and look at some of the stuff that he wouldn't let just regular customers come in and see. He knows I'm a collector, and he kind of lets me browse through everything. He gave me a really fair price on this, and right now with all the Working Designs games being so popular, it's going anywhere from $60 to $80, and I see in the future that going up even higher. So definitely, if you're in the market for this game, I would go ahead and buy it before it goes up even higher. But a really good RPG, check it out. This is from the Sonic team RPG that came out called Shining the Holy Ark. I know we've got all these Shining games here, but Shining the Holy Ark, another uncommon game, goes anywhere from $60 to $80, $90. Uncommon RPG for the Sega Saturn. Another one that I would get while it's still lower at this point, because I see the prices just doing nothing but going higher in the future. But really good game. And of course, if you're a fan of Sega RPGs, you know about the Shining Force series and Shining Force 3. Really popular RPG series here, guys. One of the best ones out there. This was to me Sega's response to Final Fantasy games. You know, Nintendo had Final Fantasy for a long time, and then the Sega fans had their Shining Force series. And that's kind of what fuels, I think, the pricing on this. Right now it's going anywhere from maybe 100 to 120, 130. Kind of fluctuates on the price, but really high demand for this game, and I think that's why it's one of the more expensive games. And the crown jewel for my Sega Saturn collection is Panzer Dragoon Saga. And this game has gone from being $150 to maybe $200, and that was a high point a couple years ago, and now the price has just skyrocketed, and it's commanded anywhere from $250 to $300. Just crazy prices for this game. And one of the cool things about this game is that I think they lost all the original coding, or and I'm not as much into the technical aspect of designing games, but I believe they lost some of the original coding for this game, and so apparently it's not possible to actually emulate or port this game since none of that exists anymore. So Panzer Dragoon Saga is a very good investment. I don't really see it going down because there won't be any virtual console release in the future or release in any way. So this is the only way you're able to get it for the Sega Saturn. So if you want it, you're going to have to pay a premium for it. One of the rarest games I think you'll find on any platform. Just like EVO, the price just continues to rise on this, and I haven't been lucky enough to actually find it out in the wild. I had to get it from eBay, and really good RPG. One of the best RPGs you'll ever play. So if you're a fan of RPGs, definitely, if you can, try out Panzer Dragoon Saga. But know that if you buy it, it's going to come with a pretty steep price. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my more rare and valuable games. I'd like to do another video in the future, maybe showing some of the other stuff in my collection. And please leave comments and suggestions of what you'd like to see in the future. And even if you want to do a video response and show me what you have in your collection that's rare and valuable, I'd love to see that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. And as always guys, we'll see you next time.